What's up, reality changers? This video is brought to you by Experian. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I've never ever talked about in any of my vlogs since I started YouTube. And I'm a little nervous about it because it's something that I never learned when I was a kid, and I had to learn by myself the hard way. All right, so you do know that I became a father very young. I didn't know a lot of things of life, and I didn't really know how to take care of myself. Especially being a new dad and being with Nancy, I was lost, you know? My mom and dad didn't really teach me about the importance of being fiscally responsible. I didn't really know what to do. I left the house and I moved into UC San Diego.
This is my first day to go to class to UCSD. Just came out of class. I'm really tired. It was really good. It was really fun. I had to use a stupid little thing. It was alright. It was alright. I gotta get a lot of stuff though. It was a pretty good experience. First time in class in college.
I started living off of school loans, and I started living off of what I could. I struggled a lot with Nancy when we were younger. We struggled so much that we fell apart and we broke up. I mean, until we finally got back together after all these years. But my mom never taught me it. My mom never really, I didn't even know what FICO was until I graduated college. Like, what the heck was FICO? When I thought of FICO, I thought of like, hey FICO, hey FICO, hey come here FICO, come here FICO, come here. So in my head, I was like, I'll be fine, whatever, you know, I'm gonna learn about this later. So I finally graduated from UC San Diego, and I was really proud. My family was really proud. I was the first person in my entire family to graduate, and if you can imagine like how good I felt. You know, I felt invincible. I was like, yes, I finally made it. I lifted my family, and I was so happy. Then the reality kicked in. I had to move out of UC San Diego. I had to look for a new apartment, and I was like, okay, I don't have a job. I'm still doing this YouTube thing, but this isn't making enough money. I need to work. Now that YouTube is my full-time job, I learned a lot of new things, and this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Your FICO score is gonna be something that is going to affect you for the rest of your life, regardless of where you are in life. Well, number one, pay your bills on time. Please tell your parents to pay your bills on time, and once you are able to pay your own bills, pay your bills on time, because that helps you with your FICO score. Number two, check your credit score. That's something that I learned to start doing this year more often, because I didn't used to do it. I didn't know how. You keep up with what you're doing and what you're not, and what you can do better. Number three, please save up. Have a budget. This is something that I've struggled with all my freaking life, because I've never learned to be organized. I've always struggled with that. And I can't tell you and express to you in words how important it is to be organized and to really have a budget. Because if you don't have a budget, then you're just gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be fine. Oh, you know, I'm gonna get my check at the end of the month, or every 2 weeks, I'll be fine. But it's good to have something written in paper. And that's it. I wanna become a successful parent, a successful role model to my kids. So now that I know the importance of it, because I didn't learn it when I was a kid, I'm gonna continue. I will never forget the day that I walked into my new apartment. It was so big. It was the biggest house I've ever rented. And my kids, my mom, and everybody was so happy. And that's when I realized, one of these days, I'm going to wanna buy a house. But I can't buy a house with a bad FICO score. So if I have a good FICO score, it'll help me secure a lower interest rate. My kids deserve the best in the world. They deserve a house like this and deserve to be happy. So that's why I'm doing all this, because one day I know in my heart, I'm going to buy a house. It's gonna be awesome, and I better have a good score. And thank you so much for being here. This is something new to me to talk about, and I just got a new lens and new lighting and stuff like that, so I wanted to do some more of these sit downs with you and just talk about serious things and talk about things that matter to you and matter to me. Let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas, some things that you would like to share with me about what I just talked about. Maybe some financial ideas that you could share with me, and I would love to know, because I'm still in a learning process. Once again, thank you Experian, and if you would like to learn more, please check the description below and click on the link. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and mwah! And Nancy hasn't been here in about 3-4 years. Aliana's never been here. She was a baby, I think. Where's Aliana?
She was like 3 years ago.
She was like 3 years ago. So it's kind of like our first time together in a very